My name is Naomi Wright. I'm a senior at PALCS, and this is Zealan Turner, Director of Communications, and this is Winging It. I've been a member of student government for the past 4 years, and I think each year in the club, just kind of my position and my love for it has grown. You know, like senior year, I want to be president. I want to work with all the officers, right, share what I know, work with them, and I feel like it's like my final form. So we have elected officers. We have like 9 different like leadership positions that can be filled from all grades, 9 through 12. And there we basically do what the student body wants us to do. This can be like fundraisers for a certain organization, drives to give back to different people. It might be events like Night on the Roof, but we kind of try and use student, input to figure out what we want to do, because we want to do what the student body wants to do.
And it's about what? Connecting with the community, giving back?
It's about kind of creating a community within PALCS. So really bringing kids together like, hey, here's other PALCS students. Maybe you don't have classes with them. Maybe they're in a different grade. But here's something that we all have in common so that we can all work together on this.
How often do you meet?
We have general meetings about every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly meetings. In the general meetings, we'll have like what we did at the last meeting, what we're doing now, and then from there we might split into committees. So we have 4 different committees that we might split into so that they can work on specific topics regarding what the committee covers. Last year during prom, we did do senior or like spirit week surrounding prom. So we took the 2 like themes that they had for East and West prom and put them into spirit days.
Like what? I love that. Give me some spirit.
Oh my gosh, what did we do? I know we did color days. I think we might have done, what is it called? Like you dress as like a dressing, like a salad dressing.
Like a salad dressing?
Like,
tell me what you dressed up as.
I know, like you do Greek dressing, and you dress as like a toga, or you can do ranch, or you dress as a cowboy.
Okay. Okay. So, what about Green Goddess? Did we get any Green Goddess?
No, that's such a good one.
You should do it again, and you can totally take my suggestion.
Green Goddess, all green. I have a ton of green in my closet.
I'm so here for that. You mentioned the roof activity. I need to hear more about that.
I know we are planning for Mr. Logue on the Roof Night 3.
Mr. Logue is the high school principal.
Yes, Mr. Logue and also Mr. Giuliano, our vice principal.
You got him on board?
Yes, and I think we're going to get more this year.
And
the more the merrier.
What do you mean on the roof?
So they just go up on the roof and they sleep there.
And they sleep there?
Yes. They camp out on a roof of a lovely little corporate building.
Do they get a tent? What is is this an under the stars situation?
Yeah, just kind of like look up.
Like real low key.
Yes.
Wow.
They sleep up there.
What about food?
So
do they get to bring all the zhuzh?
They can bring some food. I know one of the challenges, because it can't be that easy.
Because that's easy. Okay.
One of the challenges that we did was he had to do DoorDash, but he can't leave the roof. So we set up like a pulley system. Like we put a bucket, like a pulley system.
Wait, did you set it up for him, or did he figure out his own little pulley
No,
system?
the lovely like the maintenance staff.
They're okay.
Yes.
Shout out to facilities.
It was so great. And this poor DoorDash driver had to put the food in the bucket, and then he had to like pull the bucket up. Up, like, I think it's a 3-story building, but the bucket got like stuck. And so he didn't get food that night.
No.
I'm sure he had snacks. I'm sure he came prepared, but
he couldn't even like,
he like tried to, and it like got stuck on the roof.
You have no idea. If I'm hungry, I will scale the side of the building like Spider-Man, okay?
And what ended up happening was he pushed it back off of the roof, and then he just ate it for lunch the next day.
Rude.
This box was very secure.
You mentioned challenges. That was a challenge.
Yeah.
What, or were there other challenges?
Yes, I know. He dyed his beard. We do a live Zoom from 7 to like 9. So like kids can come in, he'll talk to them, give them a little tour up on the roof.
So you guys do like a virtual hangout?
Yeah, basically like that.
Okay. Before or after he dyed his beard?
During.
While he dyed his beard live.
Live on Zoom.
How did I miss this? I need to watch. Can you let me know when this is happening this year so I
Yes,
can watch?
we schedule it towards the end of the year, kind of just like as an end of the year celebration type thing.
So wait, hold on. Why is he even getting on the roof? What was the impetus?
So the first year that we did it, it was like a color wars between the grades. So sophomores, I was a sophomore at the time, we won. So we kind of got to decide what he did. We give each grade a color. And for a week, they can submit all their outfits in their grade-specific color. And whoever gets the most submits wins. It was spearheaded by the Student Involvement Committee to, you know, get more people to say, hey, like, look, we have this fun activity. Like, there's not much you have to do. You just got to wear red. You just got to wear blue. Like, submit and, you know, put the grades against each other in, like, a fun little competition.
Okay, that's cute. What about last year?
Last year, we took it a step further because Mr. Logue had come back to us and said, I would love to sleep on the roof again. So he likes it. He likes to sleep on the roof up there.
That's so weird.
And he was like, but I want to tie maybe something more like a fundraiser or a drive.
He's like, you got to earn it this year.
We got to go do more work.
Okay.
So student government got together and we planned Cradles for Crayons, which is an organization that helps with clothing insecurity in cities like Philly, Chicago, and Boston.
Okay.
So they do drives for, you know, kids who maybe are living under the poverty line and don't have access to tons of clothes. So we scheduled that for around May, right? You know, spring cleaning, people are probably cleaning out their closets, finding clothes that are too small, especially like teachers, if they had younger kids. And we said, hey, like, if you want a place to, you know, donate your clothes, we'll take them and give them to Cradles for Crayons. And they go into Philly and they distribute them to kids who need the clothes.
Food and clothes, right?
Yes.
Trying to hook it up.
Yes, like we have tons of food drives, but people don't think about clothes as often.
Yeah. What are some other fundraisers or events that are queued up for this year?
So one event that we've done, I think we've done this for the past 3 years, is Treats for Troops, where kids can donate like leftover Halloween candy and it gets sent over to U.S. deployed troops. And it's also not just like Halloween candy. You can also donate like first aid kits, feminine products, stuff like socks, clothes, stuff that they maybe don't have a lot of. So this gets sent over to deployed troops. I think the past 2 years we've reached 30 or 40 pounds of candy. Whoa. And we package that all up and we ship it to Treats for Troops. They have a specific location that we send them to. And then another one that we do is around Christmas time. It's called Letters for Veterans. And this was a friend of mine who he himself is part of like a junior Navy. And so he said, I am a part of this program and we write Christmas cards and we send them to veterans in the VA hospital in Philly. So, like, maybe they don't have, like, a family to go home to during the holidays, and just to kind of spread some Christmas cheer, holiday cheer, especially if they've been in the hospital for maybe long stays, just to kind of give them something for the holidays. Okay. We, like, got together, and we, like, were making cards. Super fun.
Do you advertise for that? Does the whole school get to contribute?
Yes, everybody is, you know, able to come to student government. Everybody's able to participate in our events. There's no like entry fee or requirement. So I feel like we do have an advertisement committee who helps make posters and send them out to teachers, get teachers involved. Sometimes we might offer, like I know for Letters for Veterans, we offered like extra credit in their English classes or their history classes. Like, hey, like do this and you can get a free pass and whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so here for that. What's your favorite activity that your club does?
Cradles for Crayons is really fun. And then another one that we do is Sarah's Candies. And that is, they make chocolate out in Pittsburgh. It's like the Hershey of Pittsburgh. Through Sarah's Candy, we get 25% of all the profits. with those profits, we split them 50-50. Half of it's going back into student government to fund for maybe going to like PASC events or maybe funding another drive. And then half of it goes to an organization that the student body picks. So we, get like 4 or 5 organizations, put it in a Google form and say, hey, where would you like to donate the money? So we donate. We've donated to St. Jude's. We've donated to CHOP. People have put in like the Trevor Project, Ronald McDonald, like different organizations. Maybe not something specifically maybe in this area, but it's something that they want to donate to. So the student body majority wins, and we say, okay, we're going to donate whatever we get from here there. Like we have a big Canvas course, and it has every single high school student, CPFA, USP, and PALCS enrolled in it. And we say, hey, like, this isn't required, but this is a great place to find community service opportunities, fundraisers, drives, leadership opportunities, different things that you can do. So definitely use student government and other organizations like NHS. Service is right there in our pillars. We do very similar things like student government, where we plan fundraisers and drives and events, but mainly we focus on service, so giving back. So we don't really run fundraisers to raise money for us. We run fundraisers to raise money for other people. We do drives, again, to give back, and events to help bring the community together. I know 2 years ago we raised money to send to kids out in like Ukraine, and so being like, hey, this is going to something that is real and that is happening, I was like, this makes me want to donate. This makes me want to give back because I know this is going to somebody who really needs it. Okay, is that like a vinyl player? Like it plays music?
It definitely plays music.
Okay. Is it called a saxophone?
Okay, I totally hear where you got that. It's a phonograph.
Phonograph?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That is, okay.
All right, what does it do?
It plays music. It plays, those are, a Walkman.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Oh my God.
Is it like a radio?
Yes!
Oh my God!
I thought it was a thermometer.
Honestly, me too. That was my first thought. Oh. That's a calculator?
Probably. Yeah, okay.
I saw numbers and signs.
Yeah, but it had like a roll in the back or whatever.
Weird.
Kind of like typewriter vibes.
Like a sound system?
I have no idea.
It has to be a gaming console. Is that an Atari gaming console?
Ooh!
Yay!
Yo, she killed that one.
I feel like I've seen these. It's like you can like record like your voice, but I don't know what they're called. Just like not a camcorder.
It's a pager.
Oh, I've seen this on Grey's Anatomy.
That is where you would see it.
Very old, like the good Grey's Anatomy.
Is it another thermometer?
It's not a thermometer. I think it's definitely a type of radio. Okay, it says like rewind, so it has to be something to play music.
It's a VCR. Do you know what that is?
I think I do.
Ooh, extra points if you know what VCR stands for, because I think I know.
Virtual camera radio?
Okay, totally. I think it stands for video cassette
Oh, cassettes. That's what
Recorder?
they're called.
Recorder?
What's it called?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways that we can give back. There are tons of things that we can do, different organizations that we can donate to. Maybe it's not clothes. Maybe this year might be food. Maybe instead of letters, we raise money. So I think as a student government, we have to get together, narrow down how we want to give back, narrow down our impact, say, do we want to do this monetarily? Do we want to send material goods? Find an organization to work with and get action in and do it. But we need student government and the student body to come together, because the more people we have, the more we can do and the easier it is to do.
So there isn't a limited enrollment. This is open to anyone who wants to get involved.
Open to anyone. The more people, the better.
For the first time being on a set, but having, even though it was a small part, having sort of a larger role to play, that was the first time I had one of those director's chairs to sit in that like had my name on it, and it was like very, very exciting. And yeah, I love everything about being on set, and so yeah, I was stoked.